My name is Rinat Mansurov, and I'm glad to see everyone who joined us today. So, if not all of your friends already here, so call them, text them, telling them that we already start because today will be amazing presentation. So text everyone, okay, they already start. So join. Where are you? Where are you? So call everyone. I don't see you on webinar. Where are you? Okay. So hello, Mr. Samir. You have, as
Renat,
always,
good evening.
good looking as always, amazing t-shirt, Empower. Now we know the name of the company, so it's Empower. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
uh, the
Yeah.
Amber family now.
Empower family.
Yeah,
Amazing. We should create maybe some product with Empower family for the families. I don't know, for the kids or maybe something else. Yeah. We should think about it.
yeah. We have to ask the marketing department and the company to think about it.
Yes. Okay. Great. So, guys, hi everyone. So, who speak in Russia? So you can choose the Russian language right on the bottom. So try to find the translate button and push, and you will hear our translator, our amazing translator, and you will hear our presentation in Russian language. So I see now a lot of countries, a lot of guests today from different countries. So guys, hi everyone. Okay, so let me show the PDF presentation, and we will start. All right. So for those people who just join us, so hi once again. Today we will telling you about the Empower company and what does it mean for you exactly. Because every one of you, I think, join us today to know how you can achieve all your goals faster than without Empower. So today we will show you the shortest way, the fastest way to achieve all your goals and start living the life of your dreams, because this company really can give you all what you need. And the next, I think, around 1 hour, you will understand why. Okay. And today we have a team, we have a almost all team. Today I will explain you how you can make money if you will be active with us. Mr. Samir, as a founder, will explain you a little bit what's going on right now in all over the world, what the trends right now, where we're going right now, and so on, what the perspective right now. And also today with us, Mr. Chris Gilbert, Director of Development. He will explain you how our products work, what is ecosystem empower, how our crypto management, one of the products, how does it works. And also he and our technical team will show you today one of our Bybit accounts to prove you that all we got, all products that we have, maximum transparency. Also today we have Catherine Paulik. She will explain you also a little bit what she doing in this product, and so on, so on, so on. So let's ready for Rumble, and let's do it. So, Mr. Samir, I want to give the first words to you as the founder. So please do it.
Thank you, Renat. Thank you for our all of our family member. We don't like to talk about our family investor or our clients. We are one family. Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, or good morning for everyone where he is. My name is Samir Shahmoud, the founder of the Empower. Today we are weekly webinar with all the company team, all the company directors, Catherine, Odas, Chris, Renat, top leader in the company. Day after day, we are achieving, looks like, high numbers for AI, artificial intelligence, technology all over the world. Day after day, we are finding the race of the AI competitive technology moving faster day after day. Just before a few days ago, a lot of investment in AI, artificial intelligence from huge funds in all of the world, especially in Middle East. A few days ago, the president of United Arab Emirates was in formal visit to United States, and they announced they're going to be a corporation to be the United Arab Emirates, especially in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. It will be looks like the main soul for microchip manufacture in Middle East, and that's giving a high push power for the economic, especially in a country like United Arab Emirates, especially for Abu Dhabi and Dubai. And that's make the Middle East one of the biggest countries moving forward in economic and artificial intelligence manufacture. We're talking about, it looks like the main trade center in the world. It's in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Even now in Qatar also are they before a few days, one of the biggest communication company in Qatar has been announced and going to take, looks like, a loan from the Central Bank of Qatar to invest in AI, artificial intelligence in technology, because high request from all the customer on the AI system from the communication companies has been day after day rising up. And that's giving us how it's going on. So in Empower, we are using all this technology. We're using the AI system to increase our financial income. As you know, I don't like to talk about the realities of the current realities numbers, because day after day, these numbers is rising about the lack saving, about the problems in the international economic, not even United States, Europe, Middle East, even China and Asia. And that's pushing us harder day after day to find the solutions for all our investors, for all our customers in the company, to provide for them the best solution for financial situation. We are not going to just only watching the world moving faster and just looking for it. No, we are involved in this world, involved in this AI technology system, AI technology manufacturers all over the world. We are not only using just the internet and the social media for internet. No, it's a future. It's the next generation for what's coming next. We are finding now a new generation has been grown up on the technology, on the internet. Since we are reaching 17, 18, they start earning money from the internet, from using the application, using the media, using the YouTube. No, we are create our own world in financial system. That's it. Empower. Empower, it looks like our idea. It's now going to extend day after day internationally. We are already in many of international hub countries and hub cities in London, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and soon will be in Dubai and other countries. In the front of you now, we're talking about the number facts about the AI investment. We're talking about huge numbers. It's not small numbers, billions of dollars and trillions of dollars in projects in AI, marketing, also the annual gross revenue day after day increased. Before a few days, about the quarterly reviews, about talking about the competitive between the Microsoft and the Alphabet company. It was 21 for Microsoft, 21%. Most reached $26 billion just profits for just 6 months, first 6 months of 2024. And for Alphabet, talking about Google, it was 28 annual profits, mostly $10 billion. in AI technology, and that's putting us in a huge numbers, huge profits, huge revenues for what is AI meaning. Day after day, we're finding the world moving faster, faster, faster as was expected for the AI system. That's in Amber, we're providing a solution for you, solution for everyone to change his life forever. And Amber, we are in this transformative, looks like demonstration or award to change our life forever. That's enough. We are not going to use the traditional methods, traditional ways to finding money and decreasing our money. No, this is the world. This is the system. It's coming. We are not going to ignore it. No, we are going to deal with and use it to develop our life. Day after day, we are finding ourselves in this race, in this competitive all over the world. In Empower, we are leading the transformative for AI in financial system. Now let's head to Chris. Chris, good evening. How are you?
Shamir, I'm doing very well. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, fine, my friend. Good evening. How's everything? How's London there?
London is a little bit chilly and a little bit wet, but it's how we like it.
Yeah, what's when you're talking about anyone living in London, when you ask him how is London, he says London is London.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay, my friend.
And long may it remain so.
Yeah,
How is Kuala Lumpur?
yeah, Kuala Lumpur, you cannot expect today it's morning, it's was sunny, afternoon is rainy, a little bit windy, a lot of thunder, after us rainy. You cannot expect what's coming next after 5 minutes.
Indeed, indeed. Well, it's something actually we say in London as well. If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes, it'll be different. So obviously the same in KL.
Yeah, yeah, that's my friend. Okay, heading to you, Chris.
Thanks so much, Lamia. A warm welcome to everyone on the call. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Um, my name is Chris Gilbert. I'm the development director at Empower, and following on from Samir's excellent introduction in terms of the reality that we find ourselves in this modern world, we are in the midst of a revolution in AI, and we want to be at Empower on the right side of it. I'm going to tell you a little bit more detail about some of our products that we're developing. But just to frame that at the beginning, I'd like to just say a couple of words about the more strategic side of things. We are on a mission at Empower, um, as Samir touched on, and indeed as Renat also said, to harness and to leverage and use this incredible power and influence of artificial intelligence as a growing force in our lives to make things better uh, for the people who are with us on the journey. Um, we want to help people become healthier, wealthier, and wiser. And You cannot live without artificial intelligence anymore. The mission will lead to ultimately a goal, which is to build up a community or a family. I think is probably the better way to put it. A large family of 1 million people who will form this community, which can use the technologies that we are developing and we're in the processes of developing to make things better for themselves and for their loved ones as well. Before I go on to that, just a couple of words about the sort of the management team, some of whom are on the call today. Samir and myself, you now met. Samir has obviously a technological background, but also very much in terms of business acumen. He's very important. So this is Empower is his brainchild, and it's a wonderful thing that he's created, and now we're all joining in with him to make it go even further. Aside from Samir and myself, we have I will introduce you to a couple of other people. Just for the moment, the two gentlemen on the screens in front of you, why I'm only introducing the gentlemen will become clear quite soon. We have Tobin Ilber, who is our marketing director. Tobin is a journalist and an author by his original professions. But what a journalist and an author both do is they're both great communicators. So that made him for us the ideal candidate as a marketing director. So Tobin's job is to develop strategies to get the word out about Empower and all the things we're doing, and to make sure that we access the right audience, the people and the companies as well who we want to have alongside us. And so his input is very important. His activities are very important, and he is occasionally he can join us for these calls. He can't be with us today, unfortunately, but he will be on future top management calls as well. A couple of words also about Bill Watson, the gentleman on the right-hand side of your screen. Bill's background is in financial analytics, so he's our investment director. He handles the strategic corporate side of the growth of Empower, and crucially, he also is our key contact in terms of our compliance, how we deal with government regulations, how we get all the licensing we need to progress as a corporate a corporation. The reason I haven't yet introduced Catherine Paulick to you is because I'm very glad to say that she is, in fact, on the call with us, so she can introduce you to you herself, and say a little bit about who she is and what she does for Empower. So, Catherine, can you hear me? If so, we look forward to hearing from you.
Yes, can you hear me, Chris?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, great. A little bit microphone issues today. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the introduction, Chris. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Catherine, as Chris already said, and I handle public relations for Empower. I come with a background in linguistics and journalism and press relations, so all of this served me well in this role. And in terms of PR, what that includes is community outreach and relations, information dissemination, and our interactions with our audience, which is you, and with the press at large. So my job is to help the company become more well-known. For example, both Samir and Renat have articles out now. There's one on Binance about Renat. And my work is focused mainly on ensuring that the people and the market at large learn more about Empower and everything that it has to offer. Because, as you'll hear today, it has quite a bit to offer. So I try to spread the word, and I will keep trying to spread the word as we continue to build the Empower community. So that's the short, the quick version about what I do.
Thank you for that, Catherine. Yes, that's brilliant. And I can see from the number of participants that we have on the call, which is obviously Renat's efforts, cannot be understated either. But we see we have well over 130 people on the call, so the word is definitely getting out, and we go onwards and upwards. It's great to have you on board, Catherine, and great to work with you, and look forward to this all continuing.
Oh, thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, let me just carry on now that Catherine has introduced herself. We touched on the theme of official registrations. It's part of also the robustness of how Empower works, and our transparency as well, that we make sure we are fully legitimized in all the places where we work. So as of now, we have 3 legal entities. As at the beginning of June, we set up Empower Group in London, where else but my hometown. a global financial hub, so that all these registration documents, who the directors are, all our users can access these through their back office on their Empower accounts. The end of July, we also set up in Singapore. And then just in August, we also set up in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia, where Samir is based. And as Samir also mentioned, a little bit later in the coming weeks, we will also have a legal entity set up in Dubai. So we work across various jurisdictions. We are official, and I don't want to use the word legitimate, but I can see some companies tend not to, how can I put it? They tend to think that this is kind of almost an optional thing, to have an official presence in the various countries where they operate. We are not like that. We see it as the very first thing that we need to be getting right, because we're here for the long term. And it's very important to us that we have a permanent presence established wherever we may be working. I think we also have a legal entity set up, or in the process of being set up in Pakistan as well, just as an illustration of how serious we are about being a permanent presence wherever we may be working. Let me just tell you a few things before I go on to the detail about just the general overview of the Empower ecosystem, because it is an ecosystem. And it's a system in terms of the fact that it consists of different elements, which all feed into each other. And every element is made stronger by the fact that it's part of a wider whole. Today, I'll be focusing on AI management and M-Bank, which are the two things at the top of the screen. But in addition to those, there are 5 other areas where we will be developing our technology. One of those is M-Chain, which is an intelligent trading platform. So in the likes of Bybit, Binance, OKX, etc., but it will be our own exchange that we're working with. There's M-Fund, which is a separate diversified investment fund, which allows us to participate in different kinds of investment activities above and beyond the basic crypto trading. M Health Tech is an exciting initiative. It goes beyond purely the financial side of things, and accesses the potential of AI to create products to make people healthier. So it's not only something that can improve people's day-to-day lives, but as I'm sure everyone knows, the health tech sector is also a very important and high growth area for investment too. So we want to make people healthier and wealthier at the same time. M Academy is our investment in the future. We want to make the people who are with us, who have become part of the Empower family, we want to make them more financially literate. Financial literacy is something which has become more important for everybody's well-being and future, and it will only become more important as time goes on. And then finally, at the very bottom is M-Chain, very exciting, which is our own decentralized blockchain token and blockchain platform. So that's the roadmap for Empower as a corporate entity over the next 18 months, 2 years or so, something like that, sort of medium term. But let's talk about crypto management first, because this is where it begins, essentially. AI crypto management is a very simple concept. It's quite complicated in execution, but as a concept, it's quite simple. What the AI crypto management product does is use artificial intelligence algorithms to automate and optimize cryptocurrency trading. It is a platform which is focused on providing reliable returns with a minimum of risk. I will get on to how we do that in a second. but just the headlines on how it works. The assets we support are the usual suspects that you would expect. So it's USDT or Tether, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. The minimum deposit, we want to make sure that we make the community as wide as possible. So the cost of entry is very low. It's just $100 is your minimum deposit. Obviously, you can invest much more than that. You can invest hundreds of times of that amount if you want to make your money grow even faster and get bigger returns. But if you want to just dip your toe in the water, as it were, then just $100 will set you off on your way. We have adaptive risk management. So that basically means as our trading capital increases, we can shift the settings of the system towards enhanced security and basic capital preservation. So the more money we have, it means we can be more circumspect in some ways with our investments to make things even more reliable for our users and the clients. In terms of withdrawals, this is always an important thing with any money management service. We make sure that we are very flexible in terms of if our users want to take their money back out of their accounts. There is a low commission on it. If you've had your money on deposit for more than 12 months, there is no penalty in terms of the interest you're earning. So I just want to make sure that people on the team are aware of that. Let me talk about the basic principles of trading in Empower. The first one, probably the most overarching principle, and the one that will that affects all the users, and it's where we kind of start from. It's the process automation. When you open an account with Empower, in terms of the manual work you have to do, that basically begins and ends with you entering your details, linking your wallet to the account, putting your money on deposit, and then you can basically Empower will do the rest. Our AI algorithms will are there to conduct all the analysis and the buying and the selling of cryptocurrencies. So it's not something where you have to sit and look at a monitor screen and sweat as to whether you're making the right decisions. You don't have to make any decisions. We will be making the decisions in terms of investment for you. And I'll explain to you over the next few screens as to why you should let us, or rather let our algorithms do that for you. Second principle, we work on intraday trades and micro time frames. So we don't have long drawn out trading positions. A maximum of 60 minutes. 99% of times it's a lot less than 60 minutes. So it's a short, sharp open a trade, make the profit, close it, and that allows us to take advantage of short-term price fluctuations, which is where the money really is. We focus on the spot market. We exclusively focus on spot markets. So no leverage credits, nothing like that. And we don't risk anything beyond our own financial horizon. That all allows us to achieve above market income, which I'll come to in a little bit more detail in a second. So how does the AI algorithm work? Let's just go through a little sort of high level view. I won't go into the technical details because that would take days. But in terms of how the algorithm works, let me just give you the headlines. First things we do is we conduct an analysis of the market. There's just 3 lines of text on that page, but it's a lot more involved than that, as I'm sure you can all imagine. I will get on to that a little bit later, but once the analysis has been conducted, that's when we can actually do the fun bit, which is the executing of trading operations. I say it's fun. We are actually very strict with the AI powered bots who do the trading operations on our behalf. We don't allow them to make so much as a single percent of a loss on a trading operation. If it does, then the position is automatically closed. If on the other hand, if a loss is made 3 times in a row, then that account is closed down for an entire hour. It is the AI bot in question is given a chance to walk away, have a cup of tea, think about how it's behaved, and then come back to it. Come back to a fresh trade with a fresh mind, a fresh virtual mind. Anyway, in the 99% of trading operations where a profit has been made, and as I said, we were only thinking about making a modest profit. As soon as that threshold is reached, then likewise the trading position is closed, that profit is locked in, and then the whole process is basically rinsed and repeated. So it's small, short-term trading operations making a tiny loss, if a loss is even necessary, but more often than that, a modest profit. That profit is instantly put back onto the main capital fundamental, and then the whole process is repeated. So that's how we mitigate risk. I won't go through this slide in front of you completely, but this presentation is available in lots of different languages for anyone who wants to look into this into more detail. Basically, the analysis which we conduct goes across lots of different things, starting with social media activity, different information streams. So we can identify marketing promotional activities which may eventually, or we deem are capable of actually moving a market and making a trade operation worth executing. We also look at opinion leaders, in fact, 2,000 of them. This is one of the areas where you can only use artificial intelligence and high levels of computing power to monitor. I mean, as a human being, you would be doing well to monitor the activities of 2 opinion leaders, especially on a 24-hour basis. And we're doing it with 2,000. So you can imagine how effective AI has to be for us to make the right decisions, to process all this information. We have extensive server infrastructure, obviously, because we are processing enormous amounts of data, and we have to do it really, really quickly. Because, as I said before, we are working on short intraday timeframes, so micro trades. If you've missed it, if you're 5 minutes late to the trade, just forget it. There's no point in doing it in the first place. So we have to act quickly and make a correct decision based on a large amount of data. We conduct a technical analysis and a fundamental analysis. That means we are also looking at background trends. We are looking at fundamental values of different cryptocurrencies, so that we have a context always against which we can assess the performance of a particular asset, and as I say, make the right decision. Big data, point 6 on this slide. Big data we've been talking about for 10, if not 15 years, but no one's really known how to use it effectively. And to be honest, there hasn't been the computing power that's allowed people to do that. That has now changed. We are in a position where we can use big data to inform our decision making and make, as I say, correct and justifiable decisions, investment decisions on behalf of our clients and partners. We also monitor the so-called whale wallets. As you well know, the whales are individuals and indeed corporate entities with large amounts of cryptocurrency stashed away. There's a reason why they have large amounts of money. They also make the right decisions. So we also monitor their activities very carefully, and that informs our decision making as well. We also look at correlations between blogger networks and exchanges, where as sort of a network, we can see it's moving a market. We will allow that to we will digest all that information, so we can build up a picture. We know if if a network is saying one thing, how that may affect the market and whether it's positively or negatively. All that allows us to build up a predictive model. Machine learning is a fundamental part of artificial intelligence. So basically, we work on even those loss-making trades, which I mentioned earlier that we make. They will feed into the mix. So we use that analysis not only to stay in pace and in step with markets, but because of the analytical models that we have built up, we can actually look into the future, do a little bit of staring into the proverbial crystal ball, and build up a predictive model of where we think markets are going. And we can compare that model with reality as we go on, and that builds up this robust ecosystem and a robust infrastructure which informs all our decision making. Because number 10, the final point on the screen, this is what it all comes to. We want to make our participation, time is money. We want to make sure that everything is optimized. So we're getting into the market at the right time. We're making the right decision, buy or sell, to go up or down. And then, as importantly, if not more importantly, once we've established that the decision was right and we've made a little bit of money, we get out while the going is good. So that, in a nutshell, is how the analytics work in Empower. But don't just, I realize I've been sitting here and I'm probably making it sound all very convincing, but what you're saying, well, hopefully what you're saying to me is, Chris, that sounds wonderful. Show us the money. Show us exactly how all this these wonderful analytics, how has that actually translated into numbers? So if you look at just the next slide, I'd like to show you a breakdown of how the income has worked over the period that we have been training our algorithms to make the right investment decisions. So if we could have the next slide, please. Thank you. Perfect. So as you can see, this chart in particular goes back to June of last year. I mentioned that we've only been going as an official corporate entity since June of this year. But prior to that, we were also doing an awful lot of research, homework, developing our algorithms, developing our financial models. And these are the results that we came up with. So we just divided it into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. You can see laid out on the screen our monthly profits. And these are real profits. These is the returns that we've made by applying this AI technology to trading executions with cryptocurrencies. We only go back only up to July of this year on this chart, but you can already see going sort of to the end of last year. You can see that they're quite sort of volatile in terms of fluctuations. We never made a loss. That's a very important point to make. But sometimes there would be 6 or 7% profit, other times 18 or 19. The further we go down the chart, you can see that the general profit and returns are going nicely into the 20% mark. And I can tell you, and our users will also be able to know this, who've got their own back office and their own accounts, that as of just last month, September this year, we were looking at a profit of 27% across the board. So as the more we trade, the more we learn, the model gets better and better informed, makes better decisions, and therefore makes more money. It's also that our profits have been also affected by the fact that our user base continues to grow. I think I'm not wrong in saying that we have well over 3,000 active users now. So the more deposits we have, it means obviously the more money that we can make with a larger spread across different trades. Speaking of trades, I know that Renat said in the introduction that we would be showing a trading account. I don't know if we want to do that now, Renat. If Alex is online, perhaps he could bring up the trading account, because it's a nice thing to look at. Okay, well, let's oh, no, here we are. I just saw a message on my little message board that we couldn't show you the account, but now obviously we can. So this is just one of our accounts. It's on Bybit. As you can see, it's showing a balance at the moment of just under 13 million US dollars. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to take you through the basic screens, because I'm sure that a lot of you people are very seasoned traders yourself, so you'll know what all these screens look like. Let's show you the beginning, just the deposit we've made into the account. I like showing this account because every time I show it, there's a higher balance at the end, which obviously if we're a lower balance, we wouldn't show you. No, we would show you all the same, because we're all about the transparency. So here you can just see the deposits that we've made since we started the account in I think it was May of last year, or maybe later last year. I'm looking at a phone screen, so the numbers are infinitesimally small for me. But we basically launched this account, made deposits of a couple of deposits of $500,000, and then a few more deposits into it of 250,000 US dollars. So in total, the amount that we actually have inputted into this account is, I think, just in excess of $2 million. So this is over the last 13, 14 months. And as you can see, the balance now stands at significantly in excess of that. And that is based on, that is the result of all the successful trading that we've been doing. We've only ever made one withdrawal from it, which is just at the end of last year. Otherwise, we've left the money in there to grow and develop itself. And then if we could just quickly look at the actual transactions themselves. As I say, it may not mean an awful lot to you just looking at a single screen with all the transactions, but it's just to show that these are live accounts that we're working with. You can see the kind of trading pairs that we work with. So it can be between Bitcoin and Ethereum. We could work between, I don't know, Solana and Ethereum, USDT and DOT, whatever we decide, whatever our algorithms decide, is a good investment decision at this particular time. That is where we go and we access the market. We make, and you'll be able to see, we make small percentages with each transaction. We're not looking for high risk, high yield. That's if you want to do that on an individual basis, be our guest, and we wish you the best of luck. But we realize at Empower that we are managing other people's money as well as our own. And we want to make sure that we're not putting people at risk. We want to make people wealthier, and we are prepared to sacrifice the high profits for the fact that we can guarantee a reliable income. And as you can see, we're still making a profit based on that. So we're staying modest, but we're being sustainable, and still the kind of amounts that we're making because of the unique approach that we have, and the way that we're leveraging artificial intelligence and the abilities that it offers, means that we're doing I think we're doing very well. And it's 3,000 people actively trading our accounts agree with me. So it's not just me who says that. Now that we've had a quick look at the trading accounts, we could probably leave it there. And that will just leave me a couple more minutes just to share with you a couple of other products that we are in the process of bringing online. So if we could go back to the presentation, that would be brilliant. Thank you, Alex, for sharing that screen with us. Okay, so if we go back to the main presentation. The first product I'm going to show you is actually something which is launched this very week, and I've had a chance finally to have a look at it as well as it's running, and that is real-time trading. Very exciting. It carries on nicely actually from us showing you the trading account. All our users who have their own account on for AI crypto management, in their main screen, they can click on a button on the left side and show trading, and it literally does show you all the transactions which are being executed as they're being executed. So it's all in real time. I said to you at the beginning that everything is automated on your behalf. What I would always want to know, if someone tells me that it's all being done for me, I still want to see how it's being done. And it was very important for us to find the technical means to actually do that. So you will be able to see in the bottom right corner of your screens all the transactions that are being made every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that they are becoming live, and the profit is being locked in. That gives you it's nice to invest in that way when someone else is doing it for you. It's like watching a football game where you've got real professionals on the pitch rather than running around making yourself tired and playing football yourself. That's how I look at it anyway. So and it's a very exciting development that we've got. Another exciting development, which is again at the sort of the launch stage now, is mBank. It is like we say, we called it a gateway to the future of crypto banking. That may sound very grand of me to say that, but it's true. One of the things I've always thought as a non-crypto expert is that there is a difficulty in kind of uniting those two worlds. The world of crypto finance and cryptocurrencies, and the money in your pocket, which allows you to buy things, goods and services, a cup of coffee, I don't know, a pizza, a book, a present, a gift for your wife, that kind of thing. What mBank does is it unites those two things straight away. So it's basically it's a revolutionary instrument to enhance people's digital experience. Whether you are an individual user or a corporate user, it is a neobank, and importantly, it's a card issuing neobank. So essentially, you will continue to hold all your crypto assets in mBank, but you can pay directly using those crypto assets for goods and services on the street, just as you would with a normal bank account, which you had euros, dollars, pound sterling, whatever it may be. So suddenly there is now no sort of artificial firewall between the wealth you have, which is in crypto, and the ability to spend it without having to exchange it somewhere else before you can go and do the basic things that you'd like to do your money with. So it's an all-in-one, a single-stop shop. As I said, it's important that we know that a business and an individual can use it. So it's a way to, as I say, to integrate. That's the best way to put it. To integrate crypto into your everyday life. Suddenly, you can access your crypto assets and actually use them to spend things on. Another exciting thing going on from mBank is mBox. mBox is a way to make the money that you're making work harder, if I can put it that way. It's an old-fashioned idea of a fixed-term savings account, but sort of brought up to date for the crypto world. So basically, any users who have a crypto management account, they can take the profit that they are making from the crypto trading, and they can place that money into a fixed term they can put it into a little separate box effectively. Depending on the term that they're happy to have that money sort of tied away for, be it 3 months, 6 months, 9, 12 months, that money will be making more money. Obviously, because it's on a fixed term, it allows us to offer even more attractive interest rates. I mean, just to illustrate, say you've made, I don't know, over the last couple of months on your main trading account, you've made $1,000. Are you just going to leave those $1,000 there, or do you want to put them away for 6 months and find that every month you're adding $200 to that initial deposit? So you put it in October, say. November, you got $1,200. December, you got $1,400, etc., etc. Until after 6 months, at the beginning of May, you have not $1,000, but $2,200, and you've had to do nothing to achieve that. So we could even set up an automatic feature so that your deposit in the mBox doesn't remain static, but any profit you accrue or you will continue to accrue in your trading account can be pushed into the mBox. So that will even increase your return after the period. So it's a very simple idea. But when we first started discussing this as a team, I thought this is just a sort of, like I say, it's a no-brainer. Very small. It doesn't have to be a large amount of money, but you will be able to see it, and we'll be able to guarantee that money will accrue. So you can use it to save up for something that maybe you wouldn't otherwise be able to afford. You can make, as I said, on an initial deposit of $1,000, you can make $1,200 in 6 months without having to lift a finger. If you're prepared to hold it for more, then you can make even more money. So this goes back to what we were saying earlier about mPower wanting to help people make their lives more better, make things a little bit more profitable for themselves, make themselves more comfortable, to deal with the reality that we find ourselves in. I think that's probably enough from me. As Renat mentioned in his introduction, he's now going to tell you I've been telling you about how you can sit back and watch the money come in. Renat is going to tell you about if you, rather than just sitting back, you want to take an active part, you can make even more money. I'd say an awful lot more money than you can if you're just sitting on your chair. So Renat, thank you for your attention. It's now time I hand the virtual microphone back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. Thank you, Mr. Samir, Miss Catherine. So all of you guys, and we now just have a final part. It will be, I think, shortest part of all presentation, but it will be a very interesting part, because if you will recommend it us for other people, company will pay you money by compensation plan. We have 4 types of bonuses 4 types of bonuses. And first bonus is a referral bonus. When you invite someone, you have commission from 5% to 30%. When your rank is growing up, your percentage is growing up. And you have this referral bonus from all your downline. For example, your rank is number 6, you have 20%. You invite someone, he just sign up, put his first deposit, and start inviting someone else. So you will have 20% minus 5%, you will have 15% from all his downline, from all his partners. Okay, this is how it works. So I think it's amazing when you start growing up rank by rank. So you have a lot of money. But this is not all. This is just bonus number 1. The second bonus is the income from the passive income of the team. For example, your rank is, I don't know, your rank is number 6. Let it be as example. Number 6. So all your team makes $100,000 turnover, and company, for example, makes, I don't know, 20% passive income. It's $20,000. So you will have 5% of $20,000. Okay, so this is how it works. So it's also growing up. When your rank is number 7, you have 6%. Number 8, you have 7%, and maximum you can have 15%. For example, your rank number 16, company makes 10% in month passive income, profit. So 10% from 100 million, it's $10 million, and you will have 15% from $10 million. It's $1.5 million. But you also have a difference, so 15 minus 11, 15 minus 8, and so on, so on. So I think you will have something around half of these, so 7 or 8% from $10 million. It's also amazing, and you can achieve these amounts, I don't know, for 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, because of I know a lot of people who already make this happen in other companies, different companies. So if they make it, so we can also make it. And we have bonus number 3. When you achieve new rank, you have gift bonus. For example, you achieve rank number 2, you have $50. If you achieve rank number 3, you have $200, and so on, so on, so on. And you can buy for yourself something what you really want. So company pays you this money, and you can buy anything you want in this amount. You achieve rank number 8, if you have $10,000, you can buy new Rolex. You can go to the trip to Maldives, Seychelles, Dubai. You can buy Mercedes. You can buy villa, apartment in Dubai, and so on. So with Empower, you can achieve all your goals. All your dreams will come true with Empower. And the bonus number 4, the last one, for now, the last one, because we are thinking about preparing for you something else, and I think very soon I will telling you about one more bonus. So it's good news for everyone who listen me now, because nobody knows about it yet, but I think very soon everyone will knows what we're preparing. So when you achieve rank number 9, you start have total of 6.5% of Empower's global turnover is distributed among leaders from rank number 9 and higher. So it's amazing. You will start have income from all global turnover of the company, of all products. So I think it's amazing. So it's very simple, very easy, but it's very profitable compensation plan.